afternoon, everyone. Yes. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I'm trying something here. No, it's nothing. Okay, guys. Yes, good afternoon, class, good afternoon. Let me do a roll call here. This is a very special class. I hate we cannot really start having fun as yet, you know, because they said, what they say, too much work and no play make Jack a dull boy or whatever. Anyway, we need to start having fun. Let me do the roll call and then we'll proceed. Good afternoon, Nina. Thanks for being here. You're more present. Allegedly, thanks for being here. Good afternoon. You're more present. Ray Black, thank you so much for being here. You're more present. Must be Trinigel, thank you so much for being here. My security, thank you. You're more present also. Red Star, thank you for being here. You're more present. Joyce Goodwin, thank you so much for being here. You're also more present. Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much for being here. You're more present. Mrs. Boyd, thank you so much for being here. Hi, gorgeous. Okay, all those students that is up on the trees, on the house top, I think you all should come down here, and be a part of the class, because without me saying something, things have a way of growing legs. You understand? And I am not a person to play with. I do not play. My play days was long over. Any playing is in the bedroom. Okay? And these days, I don't even know which end is up. Okay? So even that, I'm a little confused. So miss me on playing games outside. Okay? I had enough play days. I lived a very nice life. I was very satisfied. Nothing for me to regret. A past is a past. Without a past, it wouldn't be a present. Without a present, wouldn't be a future, right? Okay. Now, okay, first of all, the views, my commentary is all what I see, how I feel, my comprehension skills, and all of that, okay? It's coming from me, and it is no friendship. I'm going to call it like I see it, and that's how it's going to be. Because when things is interfering with people's lifestyle or it's going to touch home, it becomes very serious, okay? Until something happened, I don't like to put my mouth. As a child, my mom would always tell me, don't wish anything or say anything because sometimes you throw something out in the atmosphere and don't you know it happens. So I don't want none of that. And more than one of us is continuously saying this. Until somebody's making an example out here, it won't stop. It would not stop. So, like I said, fair game, fair warning. People want to play games, and they think that this entertainment, they're thinking that this entertainment application is something for them to toy with, And it is a game for us because we could be whoever we want to be. Let's leave it like that. When you want to act and do acting role, get your fucking ass to Hollywood. Do something like that. It's a limit. Everything has a limit. In life, there's a limit. You have boundary lines and all of that. It's certain things we would love to do. But because we're human beings and we know right from wrong, it's certain things you don't cross over. Why push your luck? Sometimes you might be the example. And then you got to ask yourself, It's worth it if you could say, if you would even get opportunity to ask that question. Why go down and just make history in that way? You know? So anyway, it is what it is. We are all adults here. And no kids invited here. This is all adults. Now, I was sick of the, well, it didn't even matter because listen, that's like it's a personal thing. Anyway, thank God I'm feeling better. I sound like a frog this morning, but you know, I'm feeling much better. I have to thank the Lord for that. Um, I heard a clip this morning. A matter of fact, when I tune into YouTube, Miss Reed, hey Miss Reed, wherever you are, I heard her saying Miss Very Carrie got doxxed, and I'm like, what? Anyway, I went over to Carrie's page to see what was going on. And she had already went live, so I was doing a replay. And all that I know, I think she was laughing and she was telling people to go over to Pay Stopline TV. So I went over there. I didn't even finish because it was like Christmas card was nice. It was nice. I like those short things because they did do a lot of work to break it down for us. And once they stain unbiased, that would be good. Okay? Because we need that. And because nobody have no time. Sometimes you have two lives that's going on at the same time. It's hard. Now coming to that same shit. It don't matter if you have 3 or 4 devices up. We as human, you cannot listen to both at the same time. 2 different persons talking. You understand? You're going to miss things. And sometimes that one thing you're going to miss, you could derail everything. You understand? And when you're going into chats and you're seeing a little of this, but then you're not saying, you maybe see the beginning, you see the middle, whatever, and you're gone with that information out there. You don't know how things turn out. Maybe you just get one part of the story and then you go with it. That's no excuse. When you're going to report and you're speaking, it have other people will take your word, like it's law. And then one person take it to the next one, and it's spread. Okay? First of all, I always say none of us here are celebrities that I know of. We're regular people here. And everybody tried to make a little something, whatever it may be. Okay? So, on that note, it's no reason to get nasty because at the end of the day, it's not coming from your family pocket. Whatever I might gain, you might gain. Right? You're working for whatever you put out there. Why not have the other person eat too? Why smearing? Smearing somebody. And fucking with somebody's character. Y'all don't know who is who. None of us know each other. Sometimes people have jobs. They might have family. But you understand what I'm saying? And just trying to keep them the low. And you're coming opening Pandora box for no apparent reason. Some of these things are unfounded. It does not make any sense. Listen. And I'm going to start this shit off with me. I am still, you see that's my description there. I am waiting for receipts. I want receipts. Anything my name is attached onto, you better produce receipts. Because all of this time, I'm taking it nice. I'm taking it easy. I'm trying my best. But every minute I see something, I'm getting charged up because everything goes with receipts. Because when you got to go up, okay, when you got to walk up that stairs to Lady Justice, they want fucking, you can't go and say, Susan, tell you this and this one thing. No, receipts. And things that it's at our fingertip. Gone is the days when you have to get a book and write in. We have everything at our fingertips, so it's no excuse. Anybody's coming out here and say this one, tell me that, and you're not producing receipt. I am looking at it as you are a fucking liar. Because when you're going to come and make certain accusation, you better have your receipts. And especially when it comes serious, that you're going to touch someone's life, you better know what you're talking about. Because believe me, when you get in trouble, Susan ain't fucking coming. Susan's going to have COVID. Susan's going to have this. Susan's going to have a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of fucking trouble. Okay? So y'all better be careful what y'all doing. It have other ways to do certain things instead of going straight down. And anyway, I'm not exempting myself because I was associated with a known doxer, right? Isn't that so? Okay. That did not affect my relationship with that person. I was blamed a lot of stuff. People was looking at me like I was the mother for that lady. I could not push out that lady. I'm that old, okay? All right. You could speak to someone. You cannot force them to do any freaking thing they don't want to do. But you know what? What is, this is like a script. And it's so, it is so, it's like, you know, what next? Like you're going into a movie, you know the ending. Would you go? You know the beginning, you know the middle. What are you paying your money for? You know it's going to end up anyway. You know? And that there I'm looking at. So these things here are like prepared to go that way. It have lots of things people could make content of. Sometimes people don't want it that way. They want the shortcut or whatever, or they figure out that's how it's going to go, and we're going to do this, and I'm going to try to be bad, and I'm going to try to be more bad. Because maybe the quiet person is in the corner there. Sometimes that might be somebody is so deadly that you don't want no problem. Okay? Because it always has somebody better than you. Better than you. And smarter than you. Okay? Not everybody's rap. It's the people that stay quiet. Those are the ones you got to look at. Now, let's start with this. The first thing I heard that I'm doxing. And I doxed this lady in Texas, Miss T. Okay? That I doxed her. Now, it's not, that's the farthest thing from the truth. People, when you're doxing someone, right? As they say when you dox, you're putting people's information out there, right? So, if you don't have an active platform, where are you going to put this document? Where are you going to put it? How would you term that as doxing? At the time when the person claimed, or the people around her claimed that she was doxed. Look and see if I had any active platform that I was, like I was a content creator, I was a beginning or ending content creator. I had no freaking platform, the farthest thing from my mind. So how am I going to dox you? Sometimes the way how we speak or what we say, people term it because, like I said, comprehension, right? I use the remark because somebody reminded me about this when I said somebody drop down. When I said somebody drop down was just a fucking figure of speech. So I want to know if when we say somebody's in the clouds or on the branches, you really believe that? It was just a figure of speech. Either said somebody dropped by or somebody dropped down. That is what I was told and given certain information. A mission was started by 3 people. 2 remained. 1 dropped off. And I'm tired going through the whole thing over and over again. The information that was given to the first party gave it to me. Because that person was going through a situation. I said, okay, I'm going to see to get someone to help. It was successful. I had nothing to do with that. The person who this belongs to, and I'm going to call your name, because you all call my name over there. I'm going to stop with this because I'm not calling your name maliciously. Everything I'm saying is facts. What I don't know is facts, I'm going to say it. Okay? This was supposed to reach out to one of Miss Tracy's family. Okay? Because that's what I was told. Nobody reached out to this woman's sister or whatever. Because I'm hearing about sister, and we reach out to our sister, and we call her sister, and back on a whole lot of fuckery. Enough is enough is enough. Now, if you have your family, it's easy to prove that. Unless Tracy don't want to prove it. Because if you know, for all time's sake, because look, before I get further, if you know someone and you know their habits, pattern, behavior, whatever you want to call it, and although I might not be friendly with that person, and someone come and tell me, hey, that person was pelting that window, that person broke this, or this person do that. And I know from the time I was dealing with this person, that person was not that type of person. I am not going to say, yeah, and clap along. No. I'm going to say, although I might not like that person or this or that, I'm going to say, nah, I don't see her doing that. I don't see him doing that. But instead, you applauding it and not stopping it to say, you know what? Well, I don't understand because I have not seen that in that person. For you to go behind someone, okay, and for you to just, it's like you giving a stamp of approval, okay? You're giving that stamp of approval. That means you're agreeing with that person. What was it going to take to say, well, I don't think so? Okay? For the time I was going along or I was dealing with that person, I have not seen that in them. Okay? I have not seen that in them. What is it going to take to stand up as a human being and do the right thing? Instead of you having this thing growing and growing and growing. And all you could say, oh, really? Oh, my God. So that's their sign of approval. Sign of approval. So now automatically, everything somebody bring to you, you're not checking it. It don't need no receipts. And you were the one who was preaching about receipts. You're not dealing with anything without receipts. And this is easy, ladies and gentlemen. Because of that, remember, she's claiming, or that's what I was told, right? That she was claiming, she gave the seal of approval, right, on that her family, we got in contact with her family. She was upset with that. She got that, right? She didn't care. She got that. Okay. Maybe I should have mind my business. That other person should have mind the business. And the chief bottle washer should have come up and step up and say something. Big bad Billy Joe should have stepped up and say something. All right. Now with all of that, you're talking about, okay, you're mad because of this and that, and we went into your family business. What happened to your family? Did they die out? Isn't that sister alive? I'm quite certain that sister's alive because that sister was not alive. God forbid, you would have been crying or you would have been saying something to your pieces, right? You was going to be saying something, right? Or I have a death in the family, okay? So we know that person's alive. The family members that you having people either saying or you're saying it and saying that people's telling you that, it's easy to connect. You call your family members, reach out to them, write them, send it a note in a bottle. I don't care. It's so many different ways that you could reach out and we could wrap this up. You have my voice on tape. They're on many, many lives, right? I don't control that. Okay? So all you have to do, just play a clip from anywhere. Do you know this voice? Have you spoken to this person? That's all. Ask your people who asks them their personal business other than relating a message to one person. Nobody reached out to your sister. The intention was to reach out to your sister. And that's to tell you, so long I'm with you. And I never knew you had a sister. And I'm going to continue saying that. Never knew you had a sister. Until now, that sister was not reached. So your family is still there. If this is bothering you that much, what is it for you to reach out? and ask them. Did somebody call you and questioning you? That's all. It is simple. Anything else is a smear fucking campaign. It's content. And that's what I'm seeing it as. Would you like somebody to do that to you? Is that fair? And anybody who co-signing that bullshit, anybody that co-sign that bullshit is no better. Because I'm not going to sit down and co-sign that. Okay? Knowing it's no receipt. You're not producing no receipt. Because your lady love to put up receipt. You will go all the way down and get everything. And you do a share screen. Until now, I'm looking for that. A share screen. Audio, whatever you got. Put it out. Put it out. That's all you have to do. I cannot stop you. It will be the best thing to do. Okay? But when you picking and this one say, and that one say, and you all had a parade of bullshit. And this one telling this one drop down. I am coming here now. It's me. Shelly-Anna have her own problem. Shelly-Anna is a miserable, confused. I don't know what is sick or plain sick. All of this is abuse and content because really and truly, as God is my witness, I forgot that lady was just even, I forgot she was even here. Okay? I thought she'd lock up shop. The last time I heard about her, it was with that the Baltimore situation with the pizza and the soda. Okay? Nobody was speaking on her. And then she started coming over and joining the pieces. And every time she had something to say, she always had the method. She always knows everything. Always inserting herself. Oh, no, sorry. The last time she was really trending, it was with Miss Dovey. Okay? That just went down. That trend for a while. So she had to pick up something else. She's the one lady. That's the lady you need to ask questions. So when you're talking behind her, remember you know her for many years too. So you're talking behind her, she's the one who started all of this rolling. But I don't care about your situation, but I'm begging. Anything you're putting out, anything you're saying, I want receipts. The people want receipts. Listen, y'all don't make people telling you all shit anymore and playing in your office. Let them produce receipts. If there's no receipt, they could come and tell us any shit. Oh, and somebody sent it. Send what? People being sending stuff. You being putting out receipts. Because Mr. Bradley name was called the first time when she was doxing and all of that, right? And she said, look, most of these things were sent to me. And she called his name. So what's the problem now? Put out the receipts. Call the person name. Because I can't see somebody having a platform and they don't use it for themselves. Why they send it to you? And it says, if a subby going through all of that, let them give you receipt. Because then you can't talk. People just go, you getting things, people are sending me stuff too. You got to know what you want to believe. I'm a person, I like to see and hear for myself. So that means if I'm going down for something, it is all on me. Ain't nobody going to lead me anywhere. Okay? Because what was going on there, and if you all look at the pattern of what's going on there, everything takes a pattern, especially on that platform. Because I know next is me. And I could see it like tomorrow is what Tuesday. Next person is me because that's in the angle. The same way it's going down. Same way. Because she's going to be mad because one time I said that I like Goosey. I said I cannot pay any attention to Goosey. I said Goosey to me is like a kid. You know, I just liked him. You're making like a big deal out of that. Don't you love everybody? I love you. Yes, my baby. Yes, my honey. You're loving everybody. You like everybody. Do you know those people? So if you really like and you love them, if you really like and you love them, like you were liking and loving me, that's why you should take some time. Don't you think from 2017 to whenever that relationship, fracture, broke up, done, Don't you think you could have said, damn, you know what? Let me give this person a little bit more time when it comes to looking at the receipt. Let me bring out the receipt. Because this one, at one time or another, this was an associate of mine. You could have done that. Because I was not a person that come, pick up, go and leave. I was there. Every cuss that you get, it comes my way too. Every block, remember, I didn't have a platform. I don't have nothing with anything. But everything that you got, it came to me too. Okay? So on that note, just because of that, you should take a little more time and say, let me see, let me get these receipts. I would do that. And that's what I'm doing right now. Because some things are coming true. Yes, this is that, that is that. Okay? Let me see the receipts. Let me check and see. Does this make sense? No. This is just somebody trying to fuel a fire. Okay? All right. Moving on. You know what? Let me tell you. Students, let me tell you what is hurting me right now. Before I move to someone else. I heard Miss Paulette. Miss Paulette, hi. Miss Paulette, I don't know if you were speaking directly on behind this lady or what. People, and this is the Truth Enterprise, right? The Truth Enterprise, from the time I heard of the Truth Enterprise, that lady was after first, it had a content creator by the name Pretty T, or Bitter and Sweet, or Bitter Sweet. Pretty T, okay? She was here as a content creator. Herself and Tracy used to ride along together, like an alliance, right? I started out with Pretty T. The next person I get to know, it was Seven. And I'm going to touch on you just now, Seven. Yeah, got something to say. And that's how I get to know about Seven. So then I realized they were fighting. I came down, they were fighting. So I want to know who was this person. I went over there. I'm a stranger. I didn't know what was going on. I like Pretty T. And I stayed there. Pretty T then introduced us to Tracy. Okay? We went over there. She introduced us to Tracy, and then Tracy introduced us to the Rooster. Right? Okay. And that is how things go. This one introduced that one, and that's how it went down. Okay. Now, when with all of this crap, okay, with all the bullshit that was going on, I stayed. Pretty T went away. The last time I saw Pretty T, I don't know if Club Chat had if they had the Vegas strip. I'm not sure if they had that Vegas strip in 17 or 16, or if they had it in 16 and 17. It was right after a Vegas strip. She went away for her birthday. And that was the last we saw of her. Okay? I will always be asking, because that was like my original home. After I didn't see, we didn't hear anything, I would ask Tracy what happened. She said she don't know. Anyway, that became my home, where I was stable. So now, guys, now I didn't have a platform, right? All of this went back in May with the jail and all of this crap. So now, if I don't have a platform, how is it going to benefit me? How is it going to benefit me to come and doxer to do what with information? What the hell am I going to do with information? I would have to pass it over to some. When things don't make sense, it's not you. You got to make it make fucking sense. What am I doxing you for? They dox you upside down. East, west, north, and south. They dox your mother in the casket. How the fuck do you want to come and tell me? But I want to dox her. I dox your sister. Huh? Your sister is there. Where she there? Where she is, right? Call your sister. Call a cousin to call the next cousin to call the sister. And ask her, send the clips. When I'm talking quiet, when I'm talking thing, send everything. And ask her she know that voice. Ask her she know that voice. This old rusty voice. Ask her. It is simple. Okay? So don't try to hide what you're doing. You're covering yourself. Like, okay, you don't want to look like the bad guy, but you want to do it. You want to do it. but you don't want people to see what you're doing. Okay? Like I always say, I have nothing to lose. I am not getting paid out here. A matter of fact, no, I just tell a lie. What is the name of that person? When I give that cash giveaway, someone that I never seen in any chat send me a super chat, a cash app, right? I'm not going to call the person name because I don't know if it's a government name. So that's that. I didn't even know that somebody cash app me. I was so excited. If it was even 50 cents, I was so excited. So that would have been my first cash app. I was so happy. I saw that the next day and through my email. That's how I saw it. And I went in and I'm like, wait a minute, this is some kind of joke. No, it was surreal. Never saw the person. Whoever you are, well, I have your name. That is registered now in my phone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Maybe someone I know, but I don't know. Maybe the name is different. I don't know. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I forgot to say that. Thank you. That was my first cash app. Okay? Now, why would I take anything at that time when this woman was locked up? What could I have done with any information that was going to benefit me? You remember, I don't have a platform, okay? Didn't have a platform to say I have an active platform that I'm working from. No, nothing was set up. Never went live yet, okay? I did 2 uploads a long time ago, and that don't even count because I didn't even think people had known anything about it. I was venting, okay? Now, you're going to tell me that you are going to look at all of this and still believe that I dox you? So if this thing dropped down, or you're saying we dropped down some information, which chat was it dropped down in? And when the person told you that person should be, because I would screenshot the hell out of it. Because when I see something and I know it's going to be questionable, I would screenshot it before I present it to anyone. So here are your receipts. But you going on and going on and going on with this and allowing people, no, I can't say allowing, sorry. You could do something. You could do something as a human being to say, you know what? I did not see no proof of heat wave. Doxing myself. Wait a minute. Why the fuck would I dox this? Lord. Girl, if you're important, I don't know anything about it, okay? All I was there as a loyal supporter to you, maybe too close to you. That's all. Nothing in your life. I was speaking to you. Why would I ask? If I was that invested, wouldn't I have known you had a sister? I should have known that. People shouldn't have to drop down and tell someone else that. I would have known that. Don't you think? Don't you think? Huh? So now you're going to use that because the person who's trying to, guess what? Like I said, I'm not the one being hurt. Don't worry about that. You know, I have a full life. I have family. I have friends and every damn thing that I have that I could share. And I'm contented. So the same person who's bringing all this shit to you, all of a sudden, all this confusion, the person intentions are, just like how you said Goosey did with myself, carrying you, but mostly carrying you. The person job is they divide, separate, and the next thing is to isolate your ass. Divide, separate, and isolation. Everything went through so far. Divide and separate. After isolation, then the conquer. You're almost there. What they're doing is moving the people. That means something. You might not think so because you're not feeling me. What they're telling you because they have a big mouth and they tell you things you want to think and maybe putting a feather in your cap. False hope. You're taking it hook, line, and sinker. I don't know if you get more money by that. I don't know. That's not my business. Lady, you have not done anything for me. You know, before I did this life, I sat down and I think about it. My birthday, you talking shit. We're going to talk. My birthday, just passed, right? Other people was telling me I can't remember who was telling me happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I was there in your chat and you didn't say shit. Okay, let's say you forget it. I think I said it on my page. And then I think a couple of days after, when I went into your chat, you said, oh, drop your cash app. Really? Drop my cash app. What the fuck are dropping my cash app for? Huh? What are dropping my cash app for? What money could have done? What was going to be more powerful than you saying, happy birthday, Heatwave? I'm so happy that you live to see another year and hope you live to see many more. If it's even from my years with you as a supporter, you could have done that. That hurt. Yes, it touched my soul. It touched my spirit. I was hurt, or what I call pressed, whatever the fuck it called. I was hurt. Hurt. You said, I think, drop the cash app. Something like that. Then you said, happy birthday. But you went on back to your stuff. You know, me being up and coming, whatever you call it. Right? No, I'm not going to bash anybody. Sorry, guys. For the real content creators and so forth, listen. I'm so sorry. This is not for you guys. At least if I have a support, and especially a strong supporter, because I could hit my stomach. They say self-praise is of no recommendation. But I am the living proof of where I came from and what I did. There's no fucking substitute. Okay? And I could say that proudly. Proudly I could say that. Okay? You can't discredit me with none of it. You calling camps enemy camps. You calling camps enemy camp. Miss Basari camp all of a sudden was like I went in to CDC. And I came straight in. And that cleaner came just with a coat, everything. With my overall and running straight to you and running, grab you and hug you. To give you all the disease. That's how you're acting. Like that lady camp. It's like that. I met that lady in your camp, lady. I met that lady in your camp. And what Miss Paulette is doing is what she was doing. And more. And more. Okay? So now, okay, Miss Paulette said it. Listen. She said, oh, and we could go anywhere. And I think she said, okay, and something she don't know, you get you with the blocking, whatever the fuck they were saying. Anyway, because I was very upset at this time. So now, if she could go to any camp, right? Have I ever went to any camp and bad talk you, lady? Well, I was there supporting you. Receipts. Bring the fucking receipts up. Bring it up. Bring them up. Never. I went over to Miss Pizarro's platform because I see where she promoted me. I used to be in her bush. Yes, and I used to give her a click and a view. I used to give her a click and a view because what is going to take from me to do that? Okay? So, now because I actually sit in there, you have a problem with that? Half your fucking chat does be over there. Half of your people is be over there. Why you pick me? Why? Why is enemy camp for me, but it's not enemy camp for the others? Please, let's do the math. Let's make this make sense. How is it enemy camp when I go over there? But when half your people is over there, it's not enemy camp. Your girl, your friend, your bestie was not only going over on her platform, on the enemy's platform, so to speak, right? She was actively moderating there too. and vice versa. So how come she got a pass? How come she got a pass? How come she got a pass? How come it was okay for she to get a pass, but I couldn't? Were you paying me? Were you paying me? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say something because I could say it now. I could say this. Tracy, you have never given me anything. Never given me anything. Okay? You know what I was looking out for? When somebody, shows gratitude, it'll take you a long way. Because when you get Cash App, you're like, oh, thank you. And you happy, right? Get a Cash App. After that, is fuck everybody with a Cash App, right? Thank you, babes. You coming into chats. All these things now I'm looking as a fucking setup to make sure now I'm attached to you. So whatever go down, I going down too, right? I never even look at it that way, but now I have to look at it. When you come into chat, oh, I love you, Heatwave. And me like they ask to love you more. And all the fuckery. And all the fuckery, because all it was fuckery. So some people get to go over there, but I go over there to enemy camp. Let's go to Ronnie Q. I met Ronnie Q over at Dutchess. I went over Dutchess through you. Everywhere you sent me. You, Tracy, you sent me. Okay? Let's go over to Dutchess. A matter of fact, before we start going over to Dutchess, let's talk this. I had said, oh my God, I happened to run into Dutchess just by accident. He was singing or whatever. I was just enjoying it. I came back and I told her, I said, you don't go over there, I find this page or whatever. She said, no, he's so animated. And she said something they had before and she don't go over there. All of a sudden after, she was going over there, right? We were all going over there. Because I used to go there to Dutchess. Sometimes I don't drop that. I give that click. Like they said, a click is important, so I click. And I stay my ass on the tree, right? Because what? If you and this person is not getting along, once I don't see you in a chat, you know when she said, oh, it was all about YouTube? Most of it, it's true. True. She didn't lie about that. Because I look at my ass. I was that do girl. I was a supporter, as I say, it's two different things. What Pazar was doing, no, Pazar would be mad with me. But Pazar maybe could have been doing it out of friendship or whatever. That is more like a do girl. When somebody looking for you every night, come on, you got to carry commentary there. You got to sit down. You're the fucking co-host. I was never co-host like that. Because ain't nobody got me running all around. If I know something, I would say it. Most of the time I come, I must give her this thanks too. She would say, from time to time, sometime, about 3 times things was bothering me. And I wanted to say something. She said, look, Heatwave, I'm going to give you a voice. I'm going to open the platform for you. And I thank her for that. You see, that is appreciation. And that make me love her even more. Because remember, that's her platform. That's her livelihood. And she opened that for me. Okay? Good. Now, coming back now, Kerry, met Kerry over there, enemy platform. Ronnie, met Ronnie over at DKL. Ronnie used to come in that same platform. All of we used to interact. Now, all of a sudden, because you're not speaking to these people, so you're picking me out. But, lady, if you got to pick out, it's a whole pack of us. Because I be seeing your people over there. I be seeing your people over there on these platforms. Why you don't speak to them too? Why you don't have an issue with them? Why it was just me? So that means you was coming for me from the long way, with a long fucking pole, no fucking grease. You didn't mean to really fuck me, huh? You really had meant to fuck me. But you know what? I think you show a little love. Because guess what? And I would give you that as a plus. Because probably you could have tried this thing out and really make me look like a fool. Because when people on the street was hinting to me, honesty and all of that, I keep telling them, no, we're good. Because that's what I thought, we're good. Anybody, and I don't care what, anyone that could attach themselves for a little over 5 fucking years And you're going to ask a question about somebody that was loyal. And next thing, listen, put out, put out the call, lady, put out the call and ask any content creator, subbies or anyone, ask them if I've ever taken anything from your camp, if I've ever given them any information or anything like that from your camp. That's all you got to do. And let them step up, receipts in fucking tow. Okay? Now you go down. Let's go down now. Tell me enough of me. Because then I wouldn't finish here today. Enough of me. Let's go to Kerry. When Miss T was looking for moderators, right? That was sudden. I didn't even know that was coming. We were in the chat. So she's looking for moderators. She chose one person she picked up. She didn't call the next person right away. And I said, you know what? People was there like, why not Mother Peter if I not Mother Peter? If I said, no. And she said, no. Okay. People did not understand what was going on there, right? I remember Kerry. And I saw Kerry was there all the time. All the fucking time I see Kerry there. And I said, why not use Kerry? She said, oh, Kerry, well, I have an accent. Okay. She mod up Kerry, right? Okay, everything is running fine. Fine. JC started to speak about moderators thing and how it was disrespectful what Kerry was doing when with Goosey and all of that. I think Kerry reached out, released the stick. We would have think that would have been the end of it. When I saw her come after Kerry, I tried to make peace because I was fucking confused. Confused like hell. I'm like, what the hell? Kerry, all what Kerry was saying, the interaction with, a matter of fact, Tracy, is through you and the jail that brought myself and Kerry in a little close contact. No, not only you. Shellyana. That's the lady. Because hadn't she called me up there, and she's the one who had all the plans and the idea, I gave you guys a couple of videos that you all could go over and view. I show Kerry still have it up and view. And then you're going to see how all of this come together. It was her. She called me up there. And she saw to the plans. And like I said, I pumped me because I said, I don't want nothing to do with money. I don't want anything to do with money. And I said, I didn't want to ask this man. I was not asking the man. The man was volunteering. I said, no, I don't feel good about it. I didn't see him as a strong supporter there. Okay? And that's how I felt. Okay? She was a no-show. She was gone. It was left with me and Kerry. You see the same thing with the commissary and all that shit? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, dear. I got everything. I have everything from beginning to end. I have every fucking chance, everything that went through and went on. Thank God for people not, talking because they're at work or whatever it may be. So we had to text. Thank God for texting. Receipts are there in tow. In tow. So I don't have to argue. That's it. I'm asking nicely. You all fuck off my name. And let me go now. Let me finish up with Kerry. It started, you start telling this woman, come let you all think, come answer, and all this kind of crap, all this kind of shit. When you see somebody's not coming to you, just like how I said, you could have shown mercy with me being a loyal supporter to you. Or maybe you think, if you think I was faking all these years, then you're a deceitful person. Then it's telling more about you than me. Kerry, a freaking good moderator to you. Always there in the chat. Always there in the chat. Okay? It don't matter what time of the night or day, she was there. Supporting you. I don't know if she was on salary. I don't know if she was on salary. Again, that is a job. You're working for the free. So, you behave like that. Then you stop at 1 minute to say, you know what? I ain't gonna do her that. I ain't gonna do this. Because she was a moderator. So because of that, I'm going to let that slide. What did she do to you that bad? that now you're gonna jump up to talk about somebody send you information. So if somebody send you to jump overboard, if somebody tell you to go kill some, you're gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Huh? Are you gonna do it? That is an excuse. Somebody send you something. How do we know somebody send you something? I want receipts. I want to see receipts. Oh, I would like to see receipts. I can, tell nobody what to do. I would love to see receipts. I would really love to see receipts because that's big. You go dox your moderator because I don't care who sent it to you. You doxed her. Because you know why? Before this came out, we did not hear it anywhere on the street. So wherever you got it from, or whomever you got it from, you brought it out here. You dox her. You fucking dox her. That's what you call doxing. The doxing game. That is doxing. And you were very happy. It's like you were blaming her. You were blaming the person who gave it to you. Everything except yourself. You're going to tell a grown person, do you know anything about that woman's life? You're going to tell a grown person, you better shut up. Who the hell are you? Oh, wait a minute. People, students, pay good attention to this. She turned and she used a remark. She said, and I quote, she can't, that's not my, what? Something something like Kerry kind of drag. Kerry kind of drag. Something like that. Kerry kind of drag. That's what she's saying, right? She kind of drag. Okay. And she